Anthony Frisina here, back here on the Disability Channel, and I'm here with Audie McCarthy. Audie, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing today?
Good, thank you. So you're with the Mohawk College Enterprise.
Yes.
So talk to us a little bit about that and how it's going to benefit with working here with the Disability Channel.
Sure, I'd be happy to. Mohawk College Enterprise is the corporate training subsidiary of the college. So we work with organizations and corporations mostly for upskilling existing employees, or if in the case of what we're going to be doing soon, where an organization is going to be recruiting for a specific skill set, then we will help them upskill those people so that they can perform the job that they are hired to do.
Okay, great. Great. And looking forward to this new partnership with the Disability Channel, how do you see it being a further impact to Hamilton in terms of what we can work together as partners now to help benefit Hamilton as a whole?
I think it's a great opportunity for us at MCE, for one thing, to become more engaged with the community and to be able to offer things like this to our local citizens that might need that little support, that extra support and training. So I think that's a really important thing. I also think it's it's good to give back to the community. So if we can do that by supporting training, by developing training and helping people, then that's really what we're all about. So we work with all sectors, and this is an opportunity for us to expand our own knowledge as well.
Absolutely. And so you said you work with a lot of employers in the community.
Mm-hmm.
How do you see that employers will look at this opportunity, and how do you see your partners at MCE see this opportunity with the Disability Channel and the impact that we could potentially make as a unit?
I'm hoping they'll see it as an opportunity to divert a little bit maybe from their normal recruitment practices and maybe even their normal hiring practices, and just see what the abilities are that people have when they're given opportunities and when they're given proper training and skill sets as well. I think for our customers themselves, we're happy to be able to promote this program to them and help them fill some skills gaps that they have as well.
Yeah, I've always said, hiring a person with a disability is a benefit for everybody in the community. It shows what really Hamilton is about, the diversity and the inclusion that we continue to bring. And it's something that is always ongoing. It's something of a process, so to speak. So what would you say to that and to the community about hiring a person with a disability and what that could bring to one of your employers?
Well, I have worked with some organizations and have had some individuals that I've been lucky enough to meet as well, that it's not about the disability.
Right.
It's about the ability.
Absolutely.
Right? To do the job that you're hiring people for, and also it's about broadening your outlook, I think.
Definitely.
And taking a look at how other people can bring different perspectives, regardless of what their background is, what their culture is, what their abilities are. So I think it really is about broadening everyone's perspective and just, opening up your own minds a little bit, I think, to see what some opportunities could be down the road.
Absolutely. And, from personal experiences, a lot of that does get overlooked and overshadowed by assumptions-based mindsets. So looking forward to what we're going to do together as part of the Disability Channel, whose employment platforms will be coming to Hamilton, and we'll be actually investing more in Hamilton. What do you see that as a benefit and a focus towards the revitalization of Hamilton, especially during current times that we're in right now? What do you see this partnership and this relationship blossoming into?
Well, it's interesting because the current times that we're in right now, I think, are opening opportunities for people. There's still a lot of recruitment happening. There's still a lot of jobs being posted. And so I think it will create that, not urgency so much, but that opportunity again for people to take a look at who they're hiring and to support the community and all aspects of our community as we go forward. The program that we're working on is actually about teaching people how to create materials, media production materials, and make sure that they're accessible. So that in itself is going to be a huge advantage for a lot of organizations that may potentially hire these students that we're going to have.
Right. And how do you see now that as we transition into a world that's going more and more virtual, being of an impact to the disability channels, employment programs, and to the programs offered by MCE.
Again, I think it's an opportunity. I mean, we typically at MCE, everything we do is face-to-face. So that shook our world a few months ago for sure.
Yeah.
And we spent the last few months just converting absolutely everything we do to virtual. And I'm a little old school that way. I like the face-to-face. I like the opportunity to connect with people. But even I've been impressed with what my team has been able to do. And with our customers, accepting of it and willingness to try it. And I think it will open up things better for people with disabilities, because you can do so much in the virtual environment. You can look at everybody working from home right now, and I know my own team doesn't want to go back to the office, so which is great. And I think if we can be more open to things like that as employers and as trainers and educators in Hamilton, help people see that side of things.
Definitely, and looking at from the perspective of people working from home, it's from my personal perspective, I've always seen it now, like it's always been there, but now that we're in a situation, in a climate where we're all forced to do it, it's something that people with disabilities already knew ahead of time, and already knew that opportunity was there. As we go more and more virtual, what would you say to potential employers, potential clients, as we transition to virtual, to more of a virtual world, and in hiring a person, let alone a person with a disability, and being more open-minded to the abilities of the virtual world?
I think I would just say, try it.
Yeah.
Really, what's holding you back?
Right.
Kind of, because the benefits are there.
Absolutely.
And we know that whether you're a person with disabilities or not, that this works. Like working from home works. It's going to be hard pressed for some employers now to say, no, you have to come back into the office and you have to be here, 9 to 5 or whatever, because it's proven that it works. And actually, from my perspective, people are pretty productive. In fact, more productive, I think. I know myself, you don't have those interruptions. So you can get more focus, and you can get sometimes more productivity as well. The thing you have to be careful of, though, is you want to keep building those relationships. So you want to make sure you're building things into your work plan so that people are having that opportunity to still network, even if it's virtually, still connect. We've done things like Zoom lunches where everybody signs on at 12 o'clock and we have lunch together and we just talk about families. We don't talk about work, so just different things like that you want to build in. You want to make sure the communications are there. So again, regardless of who your employees are, what your employee base is, you want to make sure you're building those things in the virtual world.
Absolutely.
But clearly it works.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much for joining me.
My pleasure.
And how can people get hold of you?
Through our website, mcecor.com. Through the Mohawk College website as well. So again, we're a subsidiary of the college, but we work as a private training organization, but the college owns us, so we have that great opportunity to have that connection.
And you do have that great relationship with the college as well.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Audie.
My pleasure. Thank you.